guys, and welcome back to our channel. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny spring day here in Guernsey, and it's a Saturday, and on Monday we're off to the UK again with our van. We're going to Ruxbury Park, and we're also going to Hunter's Moon. Both places very nice, and we've been to them both before. They're both caravan and motorhome club sites, and they're in really nice places, so looking forward to that. We're going to be showing you a bit more detail on some of the things in our van when we get over to the UK. It's a bit difficult when you don't have it with you at home. So when we get over there, we're going to do a bit more about the specification. We've had loads of comments on our video. People have asked about things like the tyres, and we thought we might tell you a bit more about the cab, the driving cab, which I concentrated on the pretty things last time I did the video. So a little bit more detail, but we can't do that till we get there. What we can do here, and probably better than we can when we get there, is show you our A-frame. So there's a little bit in here about the A-frame, what it composes of, and really how you fit it, how heavy it is, how you carry it. So hopefully that's going to be helpful to those who may be considering towing a car with their motorhome. But before we did that, there are lots of things that you have to do before you leave your home for a week or two. So we've taken advantage of the weather, we've cut the grass, we've cleaned the car, and everything was going swimmingly until the fog came in. So take a quick look, enjoy. So this is our A-frame. Lots of people have got A-frames. We got ours from LMB Tow Bars and Trailers in Bristol. Really nice people. So it comes with a bag, and it comprises the actual A-frame itself, a breakaway cable, the pins or tow hitches that go into the crash bar at the front of the car and turn, so they're just quarter turn and they lock securely, and then the pins go through them, which I'll show you in a moment. You also get a can of silicone spray, the electrical cable, and a nice carry bag. The fact that it's got straps and is easy to carry, it is still quite heavy, although I can do it on my own. So it's doable, but it is quite heavy. So the A-frame itself, this obviously goes on the tow hitch, the tow ball of the vehicle that you're towing with. And then you have these two arms. They are flexible, they move both ways, so you open them up, and the arms here release this mechanism. First of all, you put these into the car. They go into the front, quarter turn. These yellow stripes here show you that they are properly seated and deep enough in. Once you've done that, you then line up the arms with the tow hitch. And this pin, it's actually a bit easier and it's on the car. This pin goes through there, all the way through. That lines up with the other hole on the side. You take the connected peg, you push that through, which then goes through the other hole, and you clip down the ring, and you are all securely attached to the A-frame. These allow you to move this in and out, but once you're ready to pull away, you simply drive away slowly, they click into place, they lock, and you're all set to tow. This is the breakaway cable. You put one end around your tow hitch, the other end on a hook on the front of the vehicle. Purpose of this, obviously, is that if this pulls out from the vehicle, then the whole thing gradually and slowly comes to a halt. So hopefully you're not going to see your car overtaking you as you're going down the motorway. Good idea to have a pair of gloves handy. This is all beautifully clean now because we've cleaned it all up. Actually, we were last using it in the UK in the winter and it got absolutely filthy. So have a pair of gloves handy because you will get messy. Those ones are mine. They're just a pair of plasticized gardening gloves. You can see the difference in size, can't you? And the silicone spray, good idea just to keep on top of it so that they slide in and out nice and easily. One further thing is the electrical cable. One end to the vehicle, one end to the tow vehicle, and there are little brackets all the way along here so that you can just clip it in nice and easily, and that keeps it from chafing anything and catching on the road. When it's all put together, it's a very good arrangement. All the electrics work. Must test it every time before you pull away. So brake lights, reversing lights, although it's not brilliant for reversing. Hazards, indicators, the whole lot. And it does mean that when you get on site, you've got a nice little vehicle to run around in. It's helped us tremendously. Well, it turns the car into an electronically braked trailer. And it's a good idea when on tow, and in fact compulsory in Europe, to have an on tow sign. One like that. Our problem is that we've got tinted windows, heavily tinted windows. So instead of going on the inside of the vehicle, this has to go on the outside, and it goes on with stickers. So you have to make sure that your windows are absolutely clean when you put it on. That said, again, in the winter, we lost it. It just fell off, we've no idea where, somewhere between Poole and Winchester, so somebody's got a free trailer board. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of holes through it and put some string through the closure to the back of the vehicle. So if it does come detached, at least we're not running after it down the road. It's not going to hit anybody on a motorbike. Although it is only very light, it's just Foamex. And one last thing, of course, is the number plate. Because it is a trailer, then you need to have the same number plate as the towing vehicle. So you remove your existing number plate. It's all on clips. You can see the clips there quite clearly. And we have a spare number plate. So that just goes in there. Up. That one's a little tough. There we go. Line it up a bit. And now we've got the van number plate. I can hear the foghorn going. In actual fact, we're right on the seafront here, and we can see it drifting across. So I actually find the sound quite comforting. Maybe it's years of boating that's done that. So make sure we've got our driving number plate on now before I forget. And it wouldn't be the first time that we've forgotten to change the number plate, either one way or the other. So when it comes to packing it away, you put the legs in completely. As I say, it's quite heavy, thank you, Alan. Let's just undo the bag. It's best to feed it over the end. All the way down. If you could lift that for me. And then you pretty much let gravity do most of it. There is a little pocket for all the bits and pieces. There's little bits and pieces, and there's a pocket here. One thing I haven't got with me is the key, because the tow hitch does lock. I'm paranoid about losing that, so I keep that in my purse, which I know might sound stupid, but there you go. Good idea to put the pins in so they don't get lost. Do that with both of them. These are really substantial pieces of kit, actually, quite heavy, but then it's got a heavy job to do, so that goes in there. Silicone, gloves, and last but not least, the electrical cable. It looks superficially as though this might be tight, but the shape of the bag means that it has got ample space and is just the right shape. Now, it is heavy, but as I said, I can lift it. And these long straps help anybody that's probably my frame or even smaller. Just goes over your shoulder and then goes in the boot. This vehicle has a space under the flat bottom of the car. Fits in here beautifully. And to be honest, there aren't many cars that are much smaller than an up, although it is quite deceptive for the back. Loads of space. Boot replaced, nicely put away. It's been a beautiful sunny day here in Guernsey. Real spring day. And we spent a lot of it in the garden. But now the fog is just coming over. You can hear the foghorn. The foghorn is going continuously, and you can see the fog just rolling over St. Peter Port. We can no longer see the castle. There goes the foghorn again. No longer see the castle, and if it continues like this, we won't be able to see the sea wall either. We often get fog this time of year. Oh, that's the other foghorn as well. So obviously it's all round the south of the island. So when it gets to the airport, it causes problems. It's just like a solid bank. You can normally see Herm and Sark and Jetu, and occasionally across to Jersey as well. But now we can't even see the town. And as the crow flies, that's only about 1.5 miles from us. Yeah. Well, that's the price you pay for a nice warm day. Before we go, if there's anything you would like us to show you in more detail, whether it's the slide outs for the storage or the driver's cab or whatever, just let us know in the comments down below and we'll cover it in our videos when we go back to the UK. It'll only be next week, so get your questions in. So for now, that's it for today. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and like if you do like, and also subscribe. It helps our fledgling channel grow. Cheers, thanks.